Hi, Daniel here from FX City. I just wanted to do a quick video on what I think is the best Forex backtesting software on the market at the moment and go into a little bit about why, and I'll set up a campaign from start to finish and just show you a little bit about how it works. So my Forex backtesting software of choice is Forex Tester 3. It can be run on Windows or on Mac if you have Parallels for desktop. So yeah, basically it can run on Windows only, but with your Mac, if you install Parallels, you can also run this piece of software. The reason that I really like this piece of software is because of its ease of use and user friendliness. I've tried a few out there. There's another one called Sphere Tester, and a number of others, but I found this one to be the best by far. So I'll just go into a little bit about what you'll find with Forex Tester 3. This is the first screen that you'll be faced with. It comes with 16 years worth of free data across 16 currency pairs. So the first thing that you really need to do, I'll just show you from start to finish how to set up a campaign and show you how easy it is. The first thing that you need to do is just download the data. So you come here and you can select any number of these. Once you've selected them, you just hit update from server, and they'll go to the server, download all the data, and that will be set up then on your piece of software. I already have them, so I don't need to do it again. But it is as simple as that. Just hit the data center in the top left corner, select the pairs that you need to download the data from, and click update from server. It's as simple as that. After that, then what you want to do is start a new project. So you just hit new project. We'll just call this one test 5 maybe. Once you've selected your project, you want to select which currency pairs you want to work on. You can choose one or you can choose all. From the date, so this is going from 2001 up until the end of 2016, and it's going to excuse me, it's going to use data right down to the minute. So I just click next. I can select my time zone, so I am actually in Bangkok, Thailand, so I can set that to +7. You can set that to obviously wherever you are currently. And I want to start testing from the first date in the range. So I'll just hit create, and that just loads up the data for you into a nice chart. The framework of it looks very much like MetaTrader 4. They've kind of themed it around that, and I guess that makes it slightly easier to use for a lot of people, myself included. So it's as simple as that. Now we've basically started the campaign. I can select the time frames that I want to look at. So if I want to look at daily bars, I'll choose the daily. If I want to look at hourly bars, I'll choose the hourly. So I'm just going to look at the daily bars. So that's the time frame. The other metric you need to look at is this one here. So this is in what intervals the time will move on. So if you want it to move on in hourly intervals, you'll select hourly. In my case, I want each one to be a day, so they ideally should match up. And this is the speed that you want the test to go. So it'll either go, super fast or super slow. You can actually do it manually as well, where you can just press the space bar and a new bar will appear, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So up here you can choose what kind of graph you want. You can choose a line graph, candlestick, I guess that's your choice, those three there. You just want to hit start test, and there you go. So as you can see, that's moving quite fast. If I want to slow it down, I can drag this and that will move slightly slower, or I can just hit pause. And now I can do it manually. So if I press backspace, it will go back 1. If I press space, it will go forward 1. Which makes it really, really good. If you make a mistake or you missed out on something, you can just backspace back to where you were and use the space to go forward. You can zoom in and out, and placing trades is actually really easy as well. So you want to just up here, you've got the option to place an order. You can choose a market order or a pending order. Choose where you want to put your stop losses. So I'll go long on this one, for example. I'll say a stop loss there, take profit there. And obviously buy or sell. Here you'll choose your lot sizes as well. So you hit buy, and okay, we're stopped out on that one. But yeah, that's a little bit about how to place a trade. You've got tons of things, tons of indicators and technical analysis stuff that you can look at. You can include moving averages in there, so I can include a 150 period, for example. I can choose the color that I want, and that should appear across once I've got enough data for it to do so. So there you go. Now I have enough data. You can see this has started to generate the 150 period moving average. Down here you've got your balance, your equity, and one of the coolest things about it is this little box over here, which gives you your trade stats. So it tells you during this particular project how many trades you've made, how many of them were profitable, how many of them lost. I guess other stats including trades per day. One of the most important ones, the ones that I like to look at, is the profit probability and the loss probability. So based on what you've been doing, it'll give you a percentage chance of a win and a percentage chance of the loss based on the strategy that you're testing. So you can run your strategy across 10, 12 years worth of data, and by that time you'll have a good idea if that strategy is profitable or not, and the percentage chance that you have of getting a winning trade. So that's quite a cool little feature. Amongst that, you can also manually draw your trend lines. It pretty much has all the features that that MT4 has with regards to technical analysis. You can include, you've got this for if you use Elliott's wave, this here if you have Fibonacci, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's just really simple to set up. It's really easy to use, and it's actually quite fun. Hours can go by whilst you're just doing these tests, and you get a really good feel for how the markets move and how the markets work. So yeah, Forex Tester 3, I'll include a link in the description. I would highly recommend anybody that's looking to take trading seriously to purchase it. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.